Why would you see a video on YouTube, you see the title, you see the thumbnail, then you jump straight into the comment section to attack the person that made the video without watching the video? You see, they always taught me this, and that's what it says, that never judge a book by the cover. Why? Because you might see something that triggers you that much, and at the end of the day, you might even be wrong. You understand? Because titles, thumbnails, whatever it is, if it is under a video, it means it's because that there is a content in the video that explains the title. There is a content in the video that explains the thumbnail. There's a content in the book that you're supposed to read that explains whatever the title that you noticed or you saw is, the reason why there's that title. So if you ever see any video, any book, a video, let's talk about YouTube because we are on the YouTube, a video that you notice on YouTube, before you have that chance, before you go down, give that person a chance, the person who made the video a chance, and at least listen to what the guy or whatever the person is saying. Now I made this video, a video that was entitled, "The Only Reason Why Italians Are Racist." Nobody watched they watched the video, but they came to attack. They were not interested in whatever I said in the video. So I came back and I was trying to tell the people that, look, in the content of that video is all about Italy's racist, Italy's racist. But I didn't say Italy's racist. My thought, my opinion, whatever I think, whatever I believe is that people that say Italy is racist need to stop putting that, we say, cattiva luce outside there. Why? Because I believe racism is everywhere. I said it in the video, and I said I believe racism is everywhere. If you go to Africa, I'm from West Africa, and if you go to Africa, you're going to encounter racism. If you go to Asia, you encounter racism. Wherever you go, there is racism. And the fact is that if you wanna acquire something, you know, guess what? Black Americans, they have problems. They always say that racism is in America, and then they find themselves having Africans that came from Africa, people that are migrating from Africa, making it huge and bigger than them. Why? Because that we do not believe that same racism that they believe. You understand? So mine doing a video on talking about this, because the topic, it was all about Italy's racist. Italy's racist. I was trying to put it out there that people need to stop saying that, and then let's jump straight to the point of how to improve, because of course there is a problem of racism also here. There is a problem of racism that wherever you go, you're going to encounter people that are here also encountering the same racism. But if we are talking about the thing, we are talking about, if you're singing a song, you would definitely, if you play all the chords, you're playing the chord progression, you would definitely hit all the notes. Guess what? If I'm talking about even positivity in Italy, I still have to go straight to some points and tell you that this and this and this are true. I'm not going to tell a lie. This and this and this are true. So obviously, how can we improve on this thing? The Italian with whom I had this conversation was a lawyer. This lawyer is a lawyer in Milano. He's a big fish because he told me, I know the reason why you left Italy. You left Italy to Canada because you're black, and Italy is racist. There is no chance for black people. This is what the guy said. I was so much disturbed by these words that I try as much as I can to tell the guy that's not the reason why I left Italy. And whoever watches my video right from the beginning of this channel, I always say that my experience was to go outside, and whatever I learned from outside, I'll bring it inside in Italy to try to help the land that has helped me. You understand? Because my parents were here in the late 70s. I was not born in the late 70s. So you understand that if I was not born in the late 70s, it means that this guy, my blood, the clot, whatever sperm that hit, whatever, you understand, it started from the land of Italy, in Caserta, Castelvolturno. So this is the land where my blood and everything within me started, which means that it also hits me when somebody talks bad about Italy. Now, I was trying to explain to this guy that you're not supposed to say these things. Why, guy? You are Italian and you are the first. Oh, everything I was saying, the guy was saying, no, Italy is racist, Italy is racist. So everything was about Italy is racist. So you know what I did? I decided to make a video. And in my video, I was trying to tell people that, yes, we have had this kind of racism. There is still things that need to be improved. Okay. There's a huge systematical racism, things that you will face here. I can talk for Italy. I can't talk for Germany. I can't talk for Canada. I can't talk for other places. I'll talk about the land that where I feel like I belong. Though you might say I don't belong here because I'm black. Say whatever you want. But I am still going to fight for mine, because obviously there are so many people. The world is evolving, and things that really disturbs you, the fact that it disturbs you doesn't mean that it's gonna change because you hate it. You understand me? So me telling this guy, the guy was like, thank you very much for, do you know what he said? He said, thank you very much for defending my land. He said, thank you very much for defending my land, but I stand where I stand. Italy is racist. I made this video. I had people bashing me under the comment section. So I made another video and I said, Italy is racist. It wasn't an affirmation. Check my title. The title that I placed there was Italy is racist, 3 points. We're on YouTube. The thumbnail was Italy is racist. But let's have a conversation, because there's a whole video that explains whatever the title is. Now, I had people coming under the comment section. Someone said this, that the video, I was trying to insult Italians because I said Italy is racist. And I found ways and means to tell Italians that they are racist, because I was telling the people that are coming in that if you are saying Italy is racist, know that we can educate them. Italy can change. That's what he said. Italy can change, and there is systematical racism. And that means that I have found a way to insult Italy. Bro, if I have to talk, I'm the first person to if I want to insult Italy, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm going to say as it is, because I told you, I've been living here for 3 decades, almost. And if I have to say the truth, I have so many experience that I can say it. Oh my God, that I can say it without even trying to defend the land. But that's not the propaganda. Somebody said that it's a racism propaganda. That's my video. But it's not a racism propaganda. It has no bad intention. And I even said it straight. The guy sent a message. He left a comment. And I said, whatever you were saying, man, check my video. All the things that I was saying was right. I needed to hit all the notes. I had to tell it. You wanna hear what systematical racism is? Look, let me tell you what systematical racism is. I was a football player, soccer player, whatever you want to say. Now, a football player living in Italy, playing football without having a citizenship. Do you know how many of them? Let me check. See, I have it here. Now, football players, this is systematical racism. That was things that I'm going to tell you. But after that, after I tell you this, I'll also tell you that it is somehow there is a good in that. Now, listen to this. Okay, so systematical racism. I'm going straight. Give me a moment. So he says that in Italia, il numero di calciatori extracomunitari che possono giocare in una partita di calcio è limitato dal regolamento. It says in Italy, the number of non-EU football players who can play in a match is limited by the FIGC regulations. When I used to play, this is the law 2024-2025. When I used to play in Italy, if we were two black people, in other words, I'm talking about, it can be an African, American, but most of the times it happens that extracomunitari chi sono. Who are they? We. You understand? It's not a Romanian, it's not a German, because they are Europeans. They are in the same thing as Italians. We couldn't play in the same team. I had a chance to play in Promozione Eccellenza and go there, because I was supposed to go to Serie D, and then I said, oh, that's the best of it, because Serie D, at the age of 17, I would have made it throughout to maybe Serie B, C, who knows, maybe Serie A. And that's how you fight. At that time, this law were not permitting the teams to have more than 2 of me, because I didn't have the Italian citizenship. Somebody came out under there when we were talking about the fact that we do not have black police, black police, the black people in the military, carabinieri, polizia di stato, tutto quello che tu puoi dire. Why? Ask yourself. And the guy was like, do you know that extracomunitari, there are less people? I said, they were talking about statistics. At the time that I got my citizenship, that was over 20 years old, I was not making that statistics. and I'm graduate here. I graduate here. I have a master's degree in this land, and you think that I make that statistics to be part of those people, the extra communitari that graduated in Italy, bro? What are you talking about, Meg? What are you talking about? We know what we are talking about. If I'm supposed to be the person that you think that I'm insulting Italy because I speak in what I even said in the video, the worst part of it is that whatever I said in the video, they use the same thing. When I was saying it to others, they used it to fight me. Non sputare nel piatto che ti ha servito, dove hai mangiato, quello che hai. Don't spit in the plate that has fed you or fed you. I don't know how you're gonna say in English, people. You understand? Systematical racism is when you have a friend. My best friend had a chance. He's been working in Benin. Jacques was working in Benin for a long time in the bank. He came here. The Roman sister that took him, helped him, and said, "You have experience." He said, "Yes, I have a master's degree in economics." Economics. I'm saying economics because he's here. That's how we say economic, maybe, but I'm just translated by, you understand. So he's been working. They take him to the bank to work, and when he went for the interview, the guy was like, "I'm really sorry. I know you are qualified for the job, but I'm going to tell you something. Go around this city. I'm not talking about other places because I don't know other places, but go around the city and check. Do you see any black person working for the bank? If I hire you here, I will have to respond to my boss, my bosses." Systematical racism. I can talk about systematical racism. There are so many of them. Look, I can talk about it so many times. I remember my girlfriend then, back in the days, we went to an agency to have a house. I can talk, like, if I stand here, I can talk hours because I've been living here for a long time. But you know what? I understand the system. If the system says that they don't want to have more than two people extra comunitari playing for the same team. You know why? Because they are trying to have the Italian talent, and I'm okay with that. I didn't have the chance because I didn't have the citizenship, but it's not that I'm busting the system. And you know the difference between me and you, that I don't look at things because you said, perché io sto attento agli dettagli. Quale dettagli? Non sei abbastanza intelligente. Why? Because instead of you to listen to whatever the person is saying, you are only focused. I remember one guy, black guy, who talked about it, who was talking to Italians and said, most of Italians, when they hear something, they blindfold their mind. They don't want to hear what you're saying. They heard one word. They will keep that one word throughout 10 minutes of conversation, and they will come back to you with that word. You proved the guy right. You proved the guy right. Clickbait. Did I read clickbait? You told me that my video is clickbait. You want to understand the clickbait? Clickbait. You said it's rage bait. Listen to it. Rage bait is intentionally provocative online content such as a controversial statement or bad whatever it is, designed to trigger anger, outrage, and other strong emotional reactions in users to increase engagement, likes, shares, and comments. Did I ask anybody to do such a thing? Do you think that I left Italy's racist and I just closed everything without explaining why? Italy's racist, that phrase that came out, it came out from your own compaesano. Una persona con cui tu stai nella stessa città, nello stesso paese, qualcuno che è del tuo sangue, perché io sono nero, non faccio parte di te, va bene. Ma alla fine, io ti dico una cosa, I'm not hurt by all these things. I'm not hurt by anything. That I'm the same person here. I have a whole page that I try as much as I can to motivate people, to motivate them, because I've lived life. I have experience. You understand? And as I said, when I see something, I try as much as I can not to criticize, but I was trying to tell people that Italy is not perfect. I'm telling you, like no other places is perfect. And people are like, oh, if you're not okay, return back to wherever you come from. You know who those people are? Those people are the same people that they suicide themselves when they go into problems because they want the fast solutions. If you're not okay there, then just jump back. Do you know how many Italians you that they've left here? All my friends with whom, most of them that we graduated, they left the country. Why? I work with one of the most intelligent. I've never seen this guy so much intelligent. I mean, troppo intelligente. But at the end of the day, most of them, they are living here. I understand why. I was talking to a woman right now because I was doing the video and I got bit by the mosquitoes and I had to run to my car. And the woman was saying that I'm racist not towards you. I'm racist to. He said it. She said it. She said it. It's in the. If I want to put it in the video right now, bro, I just don't want to go far. Don't come under videos without. If someone is leaving something and you need to explain, don't come under the video and just leave comment when you don't know what the person is saying. And if I'm telling you that my video is not a bad video, believe me, listen to the words. If I want to talk bad about Italy, I can do content on content on content on content on content, but would that help? That's what we need to ask ourselves. Mettere la cattiva luce sull'Italia aiuterà l'Italia? L'Italia deve essere aiutata, perché l'Italia è un paese che ha bisogno delle persone che gli spingono in quel posto lì. Capisci? You understand? Italy is the land that deserves more. It's not the land where we need, it's not a place where we need to just throw the damn rubbish and everything. You know, your comment doesn't make sense. And you were just going back. You were sleeping under the comment section. Look, this guy was just sleeping under the comment section, fighting with people for no reason. Fighting with people for no reason. If you want examples from me, and I said, I did a video. The video was Italy's racist because we have to talk about, I thought you guys were so much, abbastanza intelligent to know that. Let's go and listen to what this guy is saying. This guy said Italy is racist. Then let's listen to what this guy is saying. But the guy was listening to what I was saying, and he tried as much as he can. I said Italy can change. You're telling me that Italy is perfect. Who are the people who are saying that Italy can? Do you know? I went out for interviews, and I was asking people. They were saying that this is what I tell my children: leave. Berlusconi, before he died, do you know what Berlusconi used to tell the youth? My time. Lasciate l'Italia. Andate via dall'Italia. But how are you going to save your land? Look at what China is doing. Look at what, have you ever, someone did a video and said, have you ever heard, I'm going to close it with this. Have you ever heard a Chinese saying Italy is racist? No. And that's the reason why I was telling people that Italy, we can't say Italy is racist. Italy is racist. That phrase, we should cut it and put it in a dustbin. Why? Because the Chinese come here, they come here with money. They come here, Bangladesh, they come here with money. Pakistan, they come here with money. China, they come here with money. And they come here to buy. They come here to give you the chance to treat you, make you work for them like you. Mon ami, je peux pas parler without. Come on, man. Laisse-moi tomber là.